what we're going to be talking about today. Dharma over drama. Okay, Dharma is the path of truth, of righteousness, which brings you towards escaping this hell that we're all in called samsara. And drama is an amplification energy. Okay, it's blowing things up out of proportion. It's exaggerating things that aren't really real. Okay, and once we recognize this, we can take our powers back towards a more dharmic, pranic path, right? Where we're actually feeling good and performing our best rather than worrying about it or being in our heads about performing well, okay? Or emoting too much or feeling too sensitive towards emotions, right? So this is what we've got to first of all look at, okay? The next thing that we've got to look at is this understanding of, am I understanding my own energy and am I understanding my own vitality throughout the day, right? There might be a dip in your energy at certain points, and then it comes down at certain points. So you got to know that, and you got to know how to experience that, and be with that whenever it comes up. Okay. The next thing that I would say is become very conscious of your breathing. Okay, become very conscious of your breathing throughout the day, because that's almost the Google Translate telling your body that you're calm, that you're peaceful. And from that state, you get a lot more downloads and a lot more clarity to do what you need to do next, right? So you'll have that feeling of certainty that I need to do this and then I need to do that. But when a lot of people, they go into this hyper strategizing, over planning kind of mentality, they lose the flow, right? They lose the constraint because so many things are on their mind, right? I have to balance my work with my relationships. No, you don't. Okay, you can make them both work harmoniously. Okay, you don't have to always dip into one side and not the other, right? It becomes like a seesaw effect, right? A lot of people see the relationship like a seesaw effect. So if my relationship suffers, my work has to work. If my work suffers, then my relationship has to work, okay? So a lot of people use this term work-life balance. I think it's work-life harmony, okay? I think if you're trying to balance everything, it's going to be problematic. But if you're harmonious, if you're like a music conductor, right? Right? If you're like Mozart, then you got to understand, okay, I can turn down the tuba, I can make the drums louder, I can make this a beautiful musical experience. I can focus on the melody and not the static and the noise, right? Because there's a lot of static, there's a lot of noise nowadays. So you've got to get really clear about what your focus is, right? What you're really passionate about. Not from a level of like society has made me that or my parents forced me into that, but more so what is really making your heart sing, man? What's making you curious towards the level of like, man, yeah, that's what's going to happen later, right? That's right, man. I'm exactly Kumar from Harold and Kumar. That's exactly right. Cal Penn and me are buddies. Nah, bro, I'm Harold as well. I'm both. Is that right, Roldy? Okay. So, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, you gotta understand that a lot of things are pretty crystal clear to you. But you just add a bunch of complications, right? You worry about the wrong things. What is this gossip that you guys are focusing on? Okay, what is all this beef you guys are focusing on? Okay? It's a result of being in a part of this internet subculture, right? Hey there, bro. So, that's what I'm talking about right now. A lot of people, they get skewed and distracted in this world. You're made to be ADHD. Do you know that? The culture that you're currently living in makes you that. It's made me that. It's made you that. 100%. Okay? We live in an attention economy. Have you ever heard this? The more attention, yeah, man, gossip is dumb. That's the thing, though. You know that it's dumb, but other people don't know that it's dumb. It's in their subconscious minds because they're scrolling their phones and looking at this shit all the time. Right? Like this TMZ article mindset. Man, I have that article against people. If you come up to me and you start insulting me without even knowing me, it's like you've written a TMZ gossip article about me, and it's not the truth. You know? It's the same thing. It's like, that's bullshit, right? We know it's bullshit, but we still buy into it, right? And this is what I want to talk about today. It's gotta be Dharma over drama. Okay, there's too much drama already out there. The world stage is a drama. You guys are seeing it, right? This is a glitch. What is happening, right? Like, what in the world? And there's a crisis going on with men too, right? Where is that masculinity? Do you think Shiva was a simp ever? Ever? No, he's always Sigma. Sigma AF, always doing his own thing, right? Hey man, I don't need to worry about that. I have my purpose. Hey man, that stuff isn't even on my radar because why? Because I'm on purpose. I'm on Dharma, baby. Okay, Shiva. I'm talking about the Hindu god Shiva, bro. He wasn't simping for Parvati, right? Oh, her dad doesn't like me. Oh, maybe I'll try to impress her. Okay? Like, what? Right? But look at most of the guys that you know. We're all riddled with lust. 99% of us, okay? We're all riddled with emotions, right? That we've picked up. Possibly even watching our own parents, right? We picked up behaviors while watching our own parents. And if I understand this, man, I'm gonna actually face off with AZD today. So if you, there's only one God and his name is Jesus Christ, aka Yeshua. I agree with you, brother. Let's have a conversation around that more because I'm still learning about that. Widows are burned alive in Hinduism. That was the old ideals, man. I don't agree with a lot of the things, but again, a caste system as well, right? You know, there's certain things that I just don't resonate with. That's why I'm not a religious man. No way, I'm an omnist. I believe there's a shred of truth in every religion. I believe there's a way for us to all understand each other, come together, not in a weird theosophical way or a Masonic way or a, you know, syncretic way, but in just a pure way, bro. You understand it, you know it. We all know it, right? It's just love that brings us all together, bro. We have a saying in Hinduism, it's called Vasudeva Kutumbakam. One world, one family, bro. One world, one family, but that's not how it looks like, okay? All the brothers and sisters are fighting out there, okay? They're angry at each other, they're bitter, they're resentful, they're hurt. You see what I'm saying? But that's not the attitude with which we're gonna thrive and live, man. Yosef, could you let me know a little bit more about why you brought up Christ? Because I'm fascinated by that, man. I want to learn. This is what I'm tapping into, and this is what I'm going to speak to my mentor about. You can't take it seriously, okay? Why is that? I'm trying to find the truth just like you, bro. All right? I'm not saying you're right. It's just what I've experienced throughout my life. It's like Bruce Lee's mentality, you know? Take what is useful, right? Discard what is useless and add what is uniquely your own. That's the code. If you can't do that, then there's something wrong. I don't know. There's some weird agendas, dogmas, hidden religious beliefs from your family, like strange cultural conditioning. Fuck all that shit. Just do you. And again, don't take life seriously, Wolf Chief, in general, right? Don't take anything seriously. I don't think that's the way to go about this thing. I think you have to laugh, remain light, pure, and like you're flowing, you're effortless, bro. Like you're just a witness through this thing. All right, guys, can you still hear me? Am I still audible? Kumar, your daddy is speaking. You guys are fun. So, can you explain to me the Yeshua and Jesus Christ? Was Yeshua his original name? Then we changed it to Jesus? because I just ordered the New Testament the other day. I'm going to ask AZD a little bit more about it. And I'm starting to learn about it, because that man is an embodiment of the Holy Spirit, therefore also flow state, right? Ultra instinct, flow state, I mean, all of those things are very equivalent, in my world at least, because I've studied that thing my whole life, right? To the flow state. And I see that link. I see that link. That's how he's able to hold space in body, call people out, and not have a scratch or dent on his ego. You know? That's it. That's the process. That's the practice. So it's really genius if you think about it. Right? It's not a mind genius, though. It's a knowingness, right? You know God. You don't need to believe in God. That's strange. You're believing in God? No, that's not faith, bro. What? I'm a believer. Reach that clear cognizance with, I know him. He knows my heart, he knows my mind. Okay? All right, so any questions? Let's tap in. The topic is Dharma over drama. Okay? Get rid of the fake stuff, get rid of the stuff that isn't working, okay? And let's try to tap into this thing, like properly, right? And realize that we all have a path of least resistance, correct? We all have a path we don't have to force so hard to go to economics school or whatever, right? Force so hard just because my parents told me, just because society wants me to, just because I got to make a lot of money so I can provide for my family, so that, and if you keep going so then, you don't find an answer. It's nothing, bro. The same thing with your fears. If you keep questioning it over and over again, okay, let me tell you this, right? Let's say you have a fear of losing your job, right? A lot of people did during this past week or days and so forth, right? They felt this weird transitional pang or this pain not finding an occupation or a vocation, especially as a man, right? You get really judged if you're unemployed, if you're not doing your work, right? Especially in modern Western culture, right? So, in that phase, you're gonna get challenged, you're gonna get tested, right? You're in this transitional phase where you're finding your light again. You're finding your truth again. And let me tell you, what's the biggest fear in that, okay? Okay, I fear I'm gonna lose my job, then what? If I lose my job, then I might lose my house, okay? Okay, and then what? If I lose my house, then I might be homeless, okay? And if I'm homeless, then I'll be frozen to death and then I'll die, okay? And then what? Okay, and then I'll die and I'll probably, I don't know, I'll go to afterlife or heaven, I'm not too sure. Okay, and then what? Okay, and then afterlife and heaven, and then, well, if reincarnation is real, I guess I could come back again as another body. Okay, and then what? And then I was born into another body, and then I guess that, and then what? Right? And then what? And then what? And then what? And then what? You keep asking, and you get to a point where it's like, nothing. Oh, so you're afraid of nothing? You mean you're really afraid of nothing? Do you guys get that? Give me a thumbs up if you get that. Okay? If you keep going down your line of questioning, and then what? And then what happens? That's your anxiety, bro. And that's been trapping your authenticity your entire life. Let me get an amen! Okay? You know how preachers do that? Anxiety is crippling the real you. The real you, your golden shadow, wants to shine, wants to express him or herself, right? Wants to go towards the upper echelons of these higher realms and experience the divine light that is flowing through each of us. It wants that. But then society will tell you, oh, that's not possible. You're crazy. Go ahead, old man. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. All of that is noise. All of that is noise. That's not important for you. Let it pass like a stream. And you remain in flow. You remain in flow, you know? Great example is, you know, Chuck Norris as he's fighting Bruce Lee, right? Chuck Norris is all like, right? Bruce Lee's just like a cat, just stretching. Right? It's a difference. And I'm not saying it's a difference of East and West either. It's like we got to combine the powers. I'm not saying choose Chuck over Bruce or whatever, okay? I have no, you know, I have nothing in the fight. Like, I'm not picking battles, you know what I mean? A lot of people are picking battles, and they're getting caught up in the battle, cut up in the battle, wounded in the battle, coming back like soldiers. But I'm not picking the battle, even. Right? I'm a neutral pair of eyes. I'm the middle path. I'm the observer. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Amor fati, I love my fate. Whatever my fate has for me, I love it. Because I chose it. Because why? I only have this life right now, right? I don't know if I have other lives. I could live with the idea that I have other lives. And that's comforting, I get it, right? Lil bro. You must be hella old, bro. Lil bro. I'm an old ass man, older than you probably. Hey man, let me tell you this. Was Golden Child a title given to you by one of your mentors, or is that self-titled? Are you the chosen one because you chose to be? What am I talking about? I'm talking about Dharma over drama, bro. Okay? Following your path over nonsense, getting distracted, right? Because you have traction, saying what you're gonna do, right? And then you do it. You go towards that path, and then you have distraction. You say you're gonna do something, and you didn't do it. Or you got swayed, you got manipulated, you got tempted, you got deceived, right? That's another way. So which is the way that's working for you? And understanding that you are the way, you are the pathless path, that's gonna set you free, bro. It's gonna set you free. That's what I'm talking about, lil bro. So anyway, I hope you got value from today's conversation, okay? Does anybody else have any questions? I'm gonna end this one soon, because I have a lot of work today. You know the way? Cool, man. What is the way? Teach us, Master of Masters, the Great One. Hey, man, thank you. I appreciate you. Anon. Yeah, man, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm living my life, you know? Living my life to the purest and fullest. And I'm understanding now, bro, I've lived like a hermit, you know? For these 2 years, I've just been in spiritual, you know? Shahada. What does that mean? Explain that. That's the secret. Is being a hermit, you're saying? Well, what faith do I follow? I'm sorry, what question, what do you mean? I have one faith, it's for God. What do you mean? What do you mean, what faith do I follow? That's such a weird question, bro. Any other questions, guys? I think he means religious. I'm not a religious man. I'm not a religious man. I'm an omnist. I believe in God. I believe there's a shred of truth in every religion, but I think religion is man-made, and I think it's been skewed. That's why I even feel apprehensive reading the Bible, because a lot of the words have been changed and so forth. You know what I mean? And I'm going to read it through a fresh pair of holy eyes. I ordered the New Testament the other day, bro, and I realized Christ is King. I understand that. Like, subconsciously, I know that somehow, okay? But I'm still exploring So give me the chance to explore. It's not about accumulating more knowledge, right? Knowledge is evil, bro. It's about the wisdom. That comes from pure innocence. That comes from you humbling yourself, right? Being like, I don't know. I really don't, right? I've been trying to do every single religion ever since I was a little boy, right? I've done everything, right? I've read every book. Now I'm here, right? Now I'm here. At this point, this juncture, right? I'm realizing flow state is my greatest religion, bro, because that's the, I mean, not in a scientific way, but just that feeling of timelessness, of effortlessness, of selflessness. You know what I mean? Get more money. Money is still the devil, bro. Think about it. Yeah, I like to work for money, right? And I'm getting lots of money, but so what, right? Once you have a base amount of money, it doesn't make you happy. Okay? So I'm not doing it for money. Money comes as a byproduct of me living, bro. I'm in abundance. I need to worry about money. Worry about the next paycheck. Paycheck's gonna come. I just gotta do what I gotta do. You know? Be spontaneous. In the Bible, they say the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is about to do, right? That's spontaneity. That's the code. Right? So you gotta be spontaneous, bro. You think I came onto this live with some kind of a hidden agenda? No, bro, I'm just flowing. Just loving life. Just being here. You know? Allowing myself to breathe this good-ass prana, baby. Yeah! Let's tap in. Let's tap in today. Let's lock in, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we are the priest and priestess beasts. Primal Sutra. Let's get it. Upward spiral. May we never be the same again. Much love to all of you. Even the haters, I see you, man. Keep shining as well. I'll see you at the finish line. Us.